Knowledge justifies authority. The KJ, a global channel, lighting up the world, one mind at a time. Series 7, Rights in Action. Building the system that protects them, freedom must be designed. Episode E113, the institutions that defend dignity, courts, commissions, and watchdogs. When your rights are violated, who do you actually go to? Not a slogan, not a declaration. A real place, a real body with the power to act. So who, in the real world, defends your dignity? Let us name them.
We have spoken often of mechanisms. Now let us make them concrete by mapping the living institutions that defend human rights every day. They form a layered system, from the local courtroom to the global stage, and knowing they exist, and what each one does, is the difference between a right you can defend and a right you only hope someone will let us tour the machinery of protection.
First, the institutions closest to you, the domestic defenders. At the foundation stand the courts. Independent judges with the power to hear your case, strike down unlawful acts, and order remedies. Beside them stand national human rights institutions and commissions. Specialized bodies that investigate abuses, advise governments, and give ordinary people a place to bring complaints that may never reach a court. And around them stand a family of watchdogs.
Ombuds offices that hear grievances against the state, anti-corruption bodies, and independent inspectors. The mechanism of all of them is the same: to stand between the citizen and unchecked power, and to make that power answer. These are the institutions you reach first, and the ones most worth defending, because they are closest to your daily life.
Second, the wider net, the regional and international mechanisms. Above the national level sits another layer for when domestic protection fails. There are regional human rights bodies and courts where individuals may sometimes bring claims their own governments would bury. There are international bodies that review each nation's human rights record and publish the findings. Treaty monitoring committees that hold states to the agreements they signed. And independent investigators who shine light on abuses the powerful would rather hide. These mechanisms rarely command armies. Their power is largely the power of truth, scrutiny, and reputation. But that power is real. A government exposed before the world, or held to its own promises, faces pressure it cannot easily dismiss. This outer net catches some of what the inner one drops.
You can see why the whole layered system matters by watching what happens when a layer is missing. Where courts are captured, the commission and the ombuds become the citizens' last domestic hope. Where domestic protection collapses entirely, the regional and international mechanisms become the only voice left for the silenced.
No single institution is enough. Courts can be corrupted, commissions defunded, international bodies ignored.
But together, layered and overlapping, they create a system where abuse is harder to hide and protection has more than one address. The strength is in the redundancy. When one defender fails, another may still stand.
This matters because rights without institutions to enforce them are merely opinions. The reason a violated person in one society finds justice, and in another finds only silence, is rarely the wording of their rights.
It is whether these institutions exist, are independent, and are reachable. To care about human rights, then, is to care about building and protecting this machinery. Funding the courts, defending the independence of commissions, supporting the watchdogs, and upholding the international mechanisms. The institutions are where rights stop being words and start being defended.
Here is the tool. Learn the map for your own life.
When a right is threatened, know which institution to turn to.
Court, commission, ombuds,
Watchdog,
and know that wider mechanisms exist when the closer ones fail.
and defend these institutions even when you don't currently need them. Because an institution destroyed in calm times will be missing in the storm.
A right you can connect to a real,
Independent, reachable institution is a right you can actually defend.
rights are defended by institutions.
Courts, commissions, and watchdogs that make power answer.
Know them, use them, and protect their independence.
Subscribe and let us keep the defenders of dignity strong.
This is KJA Truth Builds Legitimacy.